trying not to cover the spread intentionally in that Virginia game last year. And it was only a 2.5 point spread. How do you orchestrate not covering a 2.5 spread, but you allowed to go to triple overtime so you can win by 2? Wow, that's amazing. I pointed out Mario this year in the Florida game when Cam McCormick caught a first TD against Florida. I was shocked because he had a bad year last year. And Mario at the podium, he said, that's a winning ticket for somebody in Vegas. Who would have thought Cam would be the first guy to score a touchdown? I said, Mario, did you make that bet? Did you tell somebody in your family to make that bet? What's going on? You need not to say that anymore. Don't make a comment like that again, Mario. I'm pointing that out, so I can't be a Mario groupie.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Listen.
I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't think he's a good coach for y'all. And he ain't gonna get on TV when I forgot who y'all beat.
Man, listen here, man.
Y'all beat. I think y'all beat us or some shit like that. And he gonna tell me, yeah, Miami's back.
And slam his hand on the thing. Y'all ain't like that.
Yeah, Miami's back. All the recruits come to South Florida. Nigga, please. Y'all take your ass to Texas and get, raw dog.
No.
Y'all take y'all ass to Oregon. Y'all to get raw dog.
Please, they too little.
Man, y'all ain't ready for that type of shit, man.
They too little.
We were just talking about that. Y'all ain't playing nobody, man. But you
That's a lie. That's a lie, James. James, that's a lie. I broke it down I went through the schedule. Every team schedule that's in the playoffs. And Notre Dame beat Louisville by 7 points. SMU beat Louisville by 7 points. Miami beat Louisville by 7 points. Okay, we got common opponents everywhere. That's telling me we're pretty much equally ranked. Okay?
Who you said beat Louisville by 7 points?
All 3 teams.
Who?
Notre Dame, SMU, and Miami.
SMU is 11-1. Miami is what?
10-2, and Notre Dame is 11-1 too. That's why they needed us to lose. I pointed it out. How they slowly creep Notre Dame back up in the rankings after they lost to NIU. I pointed out how when Georgia lost to Alabama, they only dropped Georgia 3 spots. But then when Alabama lose, they dropped them 6 spots. But then they want to give people credit for beating Alabama. And they got 2 losses. And they're steady climbing them up in the rankings. I said, how they climbing them in the rankings? They just lost 2 games. Oh, I had a lot to say about them. At the beginning of the year, they dropped them 11 spots because they lost to Georgia. Nearly as much spots as they dropped Notre Dame, who lost to a group of 5 MAC team. I said, why? Why would y'all rate that nearly the same when Clemson played the number 1 team in the nation, Georgia, who y'all giving all the credit to? But the next week, Georgia win by 1 point to Kentucky. Louisville ran through Kentucky. So y'all just got to make this make sense. But guess what else? Y'all penalized Clemson, right? Y'all slowly got them back up. They was ranked number 9 at one point. 1 loss to that Georgia team, right? And then when all the SC teams lost, they dropped Clemson 2 spots. And guess what happened next? They lose to Louisville and they punished them, dropped them way down. But remember, Louisville went head to head with Notre Dame, head to head with SMU, head to head with Miami. So even though Louisville got 3 losses, they're a good team. But they're not giving them credit. And they punish Clemson. But yet, they want to put South Carolina in the playoffs because they beat Clemson 17-14. with a non-existent offense by both of them. It don't make sense, Mr. Williams. It don't make sense.
South Carolina in there yet?
That's why I'm doing this video. I hear every SEC team apologist claiming they like South Carolina. It's even one guy that says Texas and South Carolina looks like the number 1 and 2 team in the SEC. I said, how? How? When Alabama beat South Carolina, and you're gonna claim, oh, they should have won those games. We know that. So they should be ranked because they should have won them, but they lost them. And then you're gonna claim Texas is the number 1 team when Georgia dismantled them. And their schedule is measly. I went through it. They played powder puffs, and they're gonna get exposed.
Texas?
Yes.
By who?
I seen that in the beginning of the year. I said, man, Texas offense trash. They got an okay defense. If they play up against a good team, they ain't gonna be able to get no points. And it's proven as you go through the schedule. You like, wow.
Texas beat Georgia.
Who?
I thought Texas beat Georgia.
Man, Georgia beat their 35-13 or 10 or some shit, man. They couldn't do nothing on them. They benched both of their quarterbacks. They was confused.
Won't happen this time. Won't happen this time.
Man, listen. Man, Georgia finna beat the brakes off them boys.
How you go and let Georgia Tech whoop your ass? Who else beat Georgia? Ole Miss? Florida could have beat Georgia.
Hold on. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because Florida should have beat Tennessee. They fumbled on the 1-yard line. I had a bet. Money line Florida and money line for the game. Got paid on the money line half, but they fell short on the game because they fumbled at the 1-yard line. Mertz. And guess what? You right. If Lagway would have not got out the game, this Florida Gator fan, me and him joke. I said, boy, I think they made Lagway get out that game, boy. Because they were finna beat Florida. They were finna beat Georgia ass. He all of a sudden get a hamstring injury and he didn't even get touched. He just fell down. And then next week, they were like, oh, he might could play. And then they didn't play, but the next week he played. I said, and he ain't looked like shit was wrong with him. I said, man, I don't know what the fuck that was. I ain't gonna call that a conspiracy. But it looks very, very fishy. Okay? And Florida went to running through shit. And we shut that shit down. A healthy Florida. When it was fresh. I don't want to hear that shit. You feel me?
I wish I could have played Florida late in the season, though.
Man, it wouldn't have mattered. So same thing Clemson could be saying. I wish we'd have played Georgia in the beginning of the season. Same thing Notre Dame would have said. I wish we played NIU now. Notre Dame will mop them. You feel me? If Notre Dame played NIU right now, they'll mop them. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Main thing, like I said, y'all need to get rid of Sandoval. If y'all don't get rid of Sandoval, y'all never see a national.
Man, Cristabal is following orders to slowly bring Miami back to prowess. They weren't gonna let us jump back in the scene and be the face of football this year. No sirree.
The only reason the bitch going to Miami because they got great weather. It ain't because of motherfucking Sandoval. What you gonna do when that boy leave? You got another quarterback coming up?
Man, we like Emory Williams. I like Emory Williams. I like our receivers. I like everything we got coming back.
Shh, don't lie like that.
Yes, I do. I've been arguing with the fans, letting them know we good. We good with Emory Williams. He was about to gut y'all. Last year, 13-0 Seminoles.
Man, y'all got a lot of years to fuck with us.
Y'all had
Recently,
y'all beat us 3 in a row. Y'all
yeah.
had 3 in a row on us. I ain't even bragging about us beating y'all. I'm not even talking about y'all really. I don't even care about that. I already know y'all having a down
You
year.
happy about this shit?
I ain't happy about that. I ain't want y'all to have no down year. Y'all fucked up our situation. Y'all supposed to be in a top ranked team. Now your win is worthless. So I'm not even talking about y'all, bro. I just know that Mario's following orders. So he better follow orders like a good boy. Because they've been wanting to give us the death penalty for a long time. And it's interesting how SMU, when they had all them boys, Dickerson and all them, they gave them the death penalty.
Hold on, DB. Hold on.
I don't know what this guy's talking about, but this is the article I've been wanting to talk about. Mario Hurricanes dodge national media scrutiny as major upset saves Mario Cristobal from humiliation. How did he dodge scrutiny? That's one of the prime points they're using to exclude them from the playoffs. Mario makes another mistake. Man, that's bullshit, bro. Was no less than a disaster for Mario Cristobal. Hang this guy up. The loss came as a surprise as Syracuse Orange started pulling Uno reverse at the last moment. Get the hell out of here. Uno reverse. But not to forget how even with the loss, luck favored them as even after the major upset, they were safe from humiliation. How? How are we safe from humiliation? How? Please tell me how. I gotta understand how. Part of it is because of how complex the ranking games are, and part of it is handled by a Big Ten team. Oh, what? Wait a minute, let me read that again. Part of it is because of how complex the ranking games are, and part of it is handled by a Big Ten team. Wait a minute. Are you saying a Big Ten team? What do you mean a Big Ten team is handed to a Big Ten team? I want to assume that's saying a team or who's ranking the game. I don't know what that means. It's sounding like it means somebody involved with the Big Ten are doing the rankings, and they're giving the rankings bias towards the Big Ten. But not to forget how Cristobal is the reason why his QB Cam Ward now faces a big setback. How are we not in embarrassment here? I got this article here at essentiallysports.com. Even though Syracuse emerged as the winner, they were trailing 21-0. That's what I told everybody. How in the world? And then all of a sudden, you can't stop nobody. And then the refs, all of a sudden, every play's got to be reviewed to see if they can take it back. This is ridiculous. Let's see what he wants. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I talked to my wife, man. Shit, we gotta get a few things done and shit. I got them pool, gotta get that shit. I can't look at that. I can't look at that shit again, man. I'm telling you. So I gotta spend a little money in that pool. I don't give a fuck about it being. What you at Duke, man?
Yeah, and he did very well.
Yeah.
9-3.
They beat us.
Man, we blowed them out. See, that's another 9-3 team that we beat. Syracuse, okay, they 9-3. Georgia Tech winning record. Louisville winning record. Virginia Tech winning record. I mean, y'all, they is ranking the ACC like they are peons. This is what I'm mad about. They want 4 Big Ten teams, 4 SEC teams, 1 Big 12, 1 ACC, and they giving Notre Dame an at-large. So why y'all just say this is the Big Ten versus the SEC championship, man? Let's just say that. That's all y'all gotta do is just say that.
I agree with your family, though.
No, listen. The Big Ten is not big as... Hold on, I gotta reread this article because I'm doing the video. Tell me if you believe in this article.
There don't want no ACC teams, no.
They bet there they don't. They don't. Because Clemson are knocking that shit off at any given time if they on all cylinders. Know what I'm saying? Shit, SMU. Okay. Red Lashley got offense, boy. We knew that. They put up records with us during the little COVID year. As our OC. They fired Manning. And Red Lashley go to SMU. It's funny how they had the death penalty with Eric Dixon and them. Now everybody love SMU, and they've been wanting to stick us the death penalty for a while. All our players went to SMU last year and the 2 years in a row. Red Lashley been building his roster with players that may have could have got the field, but maybe didn't because of attitude, or Mara didn't like them, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what happened. Some of our fans pushed them out. Look what Red Lashley doing with about 10 of our players. 5 on offense, the running back starting, 2 wide receivers, one of them starting and leading, 1 or 2 offensive linemen, and about 4 defenses. 2 defensive ends and 2 tackles. Wrecking shop over there. And they played. Harrison Hunt played good for us. Harvey played good for us. He a 6 or 7 year senior. You don't think that grown man doing good over there for them boys? Man, come on, man. But they don't want to rank them. They should have had us. Us and SMU should have been like during like week 5 through 8. We should have been in the top 5 based on when I was breaking it down. You see the breakdown. You ain't. It's gonna be hard for you to dispute it, bro. Now tell me if you agree with this headline. Miami Hurricane dodged national media scrutiny as major upset saved Mario Cristobal from humiliation. How did he dodge scrutiny and how did he escape humiliation, James? Please tell me that.
Well, what they say? I mean, I don't understand that though.
I don't either.
That's not his fault.
Listen, he said Miami Hurricanes dodged national media scrutiny as major upset saves Mario Cristobal from humiliation.
They must be talking about that loss against Syracuse.
Yeah, this is the game. Yeah, this is about Syracuse. But how did he dodge humiliation? Isn't this a humiliation?
Well, what I tell you what was the line? I know it had to be Miami minus 14 or some shit.
Somewhere up in there, 12, somewhere between 11 and 15. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head.
Yeah, they was a heavy favorite.
But not like Ohio State, who was a 21-point favorite.
And fighting on the field.
That's why they claiming he's avoiding humiliation. But I asked a question. Did Ohio State tank that game? Because guess what? They've been rewarded with the home playoff game. Hold on, James. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I'll let you finish. Quarterback Ohio State. You can finish. That quarterback Ohio State got is trash.
Hold on. Why they been way higher than us? They been knew that. And they been know they offensive line, both the 2 tackles been injured. And they're not the same team. No, they've been known.
They got defensive linemen. They got all-star linebackers. They got
how? Explain to me how.
They got 3 or 4 motherfucking wide receivers, but that quarterback,
they don't have no offense. I documented all year. The only reason why they was able to score 30-something points on Oregon because they're too little. But the defense not that good. That's why Oregon was able to do what they was able to do. But the teams that they played don't have no offense. Indiana, Penn State, they don't have an offense.
But it was that first fucking game. That first game was a motherfucker.
Nobody want to see Miami. They better leave us out.
Not right now, baby.
I'm happy now. I'm happy now. They better leave us out.
Bro, y'all don't want to see soccer.
They better leave us out. Man, we'll run through that shit. That slow ass shit.
Okay.
They better leave us out. They know what they doing. The evidence here. Evidence here. It's all correlated. I'm going through it right now. We're up 21-0. We could have did what we wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, Ohio State and them, everybody collapsing. And then all of a sudden the flags start going out every way. They reviewed down to every play to see if they could overturn a play of ours. And every time they could, they did. It was amazing. And then Mario, going along with it, he continued to leave his line offset where they'll run to open field, or he'll leave a DB out there one-on-one, leaving no help. It was an obvious example of purpose loss correlated with the coaching staff and the referees. And I'm finding out who's responsible, because I'm going to dig in and see what these Clippers is telling me. And I see it. It's writing in the wall. They want 4 SEC teams. They want 4 Big Ten teams. Right here. Look what it says. You seen this article? Hold on. Let me show you something what it says. Tell me what this means. Hold on. Where it's at? Boom. Okay. But not to forget how even with the laws, luck favored them. They said luck favored us. As even after the major upset, they were safe from humiliation. Oh, we're safe from humiliation. Part of it is because of how complex the ranking games are. And part of it is handed by a Big Ten team. This is their article. Stop it. Stop it. And then when I see here the ESPN spent $2 billion or so for the playoffs, and they're heavily invested in SEC TV contracts. They gotta get 4 in. It probably means I don't know how many million per team. I would be interested to see that, and I'm gonna do some searching on that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do some searching to figure out how much per team does the SEC stand to project to make, and it'll be clear. It'll be clear as day. Look at it. They got a poll. Is Mario Cristabal to blame for Cam Ward Hyman's dreams being crushed? Please. When all season y'all was spotting points to make his Heisman campaign look great. You think that's a conspiracy, right? How about I clip Mark Rick, who used to coach us? He said it's a true story. He said when he used to coach with Bobby Bowden complained that Charlie Ward wasn't going to win the Heisman because y'all were blocking too good. And we got to do something to make Charlie Ward have to scramble around and do some fantastic things. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Because that's exactly what Miami is doing right now this season. Man, they liars, bro. I'm sorry. I'll stand on that shit. Anybody debate me, I'll spit some shit out for their ass. They have to come with it. You want to go by schedule? We ain't play nobody. Let's go by the schedule then. We'll show you the liars.
Y'all ain't playing nobody.
Man, ain't nobody play nobody then. How about that? How about that? I went and looked through the schedules. It's all trash. Let's be honest.
Made by someone else.
It's all trash. I watched a South Carolina team lose to LSU.
What? Your skin lotion.
And I'll admit, if they wouldn't have lost their quarterback, they would have beat LSU. But who exactly is LSU?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
They're one of the smallest teams it is in the
Man, stop it. Y'all need to stop it. Make a great moment. But I can't believe the playoff committee will go with this false narrative. I'll be shocked if Miami is not in the playoffs. I'll be shocked if they allow South Carolina or even Alabama to get their ass in. This ain't the Nick Saban Alabama.
even if it was.
If it was, guess what? They wouldn't have got shut out to Oklahoma.
Hell, what about Vandy? You forget about Vandy.
Man, Vandy, Texas barely beat Vandy. They escaped 27-24, and they got help. Go look at it. I got the receipts, James.
Yeah,
You want to go with schedule? Let's go. Let's go. Texas barely beat Vandy. They got help. Go back and look at it. Vandy wasn't playing with them. They was up 17-0 against Tennessee. Okay, Tennessee walked it down. Looked like they forgot to do what they were doing.
James Williams.
That was amazing to me.
Yes.
That was amazing to me. Please. Tennessee lost to Arkansas too. Razorbacks. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's giving them a hard time with that loss. Ooh. And they skated against Florida with a Graham Mertz fumbling at the one. Picture that. Was he paid off? I'm calling it all out. How you fumble on the one for the win? How you do that, James Williams? Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I'm gonna run your ass and get your ass back right. I got some more receipts for you next time I hear from you. What's wrong with these boys? They liars. They're liars. Let's get back to this article. If you are a Miami fan, you're very lucky that Ohio State and pull like they did yesterday, or you be on front page news. What you mean? We are on front page news. Don't you consider yourself front page news? Essentially sports. I'm reading your article. I hope it gets thousands and thousands of views. I hope millions of followers come to essentialsports.com. So what are you talking about? You're liars. You all are liars. If you're a Miami fan, you're very lucky. Ohio State didn't play with it like they did yesterday. You be front page news for all the wrong things that it used to be. What? The only way that is true if Ohio State is out and Miami's in. How about that? Or you're a liar. Let's go. You're a liar. If Ohio State is in and Miami's out, this article is a liar. Let's be honest. Brad Crawford breaks Cam Ward Miami playoff curious like with honest take related stories. Wow. Got 3 good ones. I thought we were lucky. 3 lost SC teams sees playoff silver lining as Miami Hurricane downfall creates unexpected void. How is it a void? Why are we being penalized twice as much for our losses and they're not being penalized for their losses? It doesn't make sense, sir. Mario Cristabal accused of jeopardizing Cam Ward as David Pollock exposes Miami head coach's blunder. It was purposely done. It was told to do it. Or he'd get fired. He'd get exposed. He'd get his name muddied in the mud like no Diddy. I think it's a game. You think it's a game? Man, I don't know, dog. I got another article. I don't know what this is. Todd Mcshay names program he can't live with making the cut. Todd Mcshay, are you saying you want to die if Miami makes the playoffs? You better not say things like that, because there's a conspiracy that some folks out there love sacrificial slaughter. And if we get to the playoffs, are you offering your livelihood? I gotta ask that, Todd Mcshay. Unless this article is another liar. Because I haven't heard you say those words. I am just reading what AntlonSports.com is saying. But he put a little one quoter there. Todd Mcshay names program he can't live with making the college football program. Oh, buy some Huggies, y'all. They are good diapers, bro. I have 5 kids. I ain't gonna just lie. They don't pay me nothing, but they are good. They good, they good. Huggies. Get you some. Hey, for real. Todd Mcshay named program he can't live with making the college football playoffs. Todd Mcshay, are you offering your sacrificial life if the committee allows Miami to make the playoffs and snuff either Ohio State, Tennessee, or Georgia, especially if Georgia loses the SEC championship? It's going to be hard for them to beat Texas again. Texas mad. And if they do beat them again, what does that say really about Texas, whose schedule is weak? We ran through it. Check out the video. Be honest. You gonna beat Texas again, Georgia? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And if you don't, Todd Mcshay, the committee has 3 or 4 possible options. And all they have to do is sacrifice one team. And you've offered your life. You cats want to live. If Miami makes the playoffs, well, great. A sacrificial life has been offered. We shall accept your humble prepare the ceremony. Miami should be in, Todd Mcshay. I don't want to hear it, whether you can live or not. But you will make such idiotic comment or not about I can't live with giving Miami the honor of being in the college football playoff with that defense, Mcshay said. The defense is atrocious. If Miami's out, then we have a great discussion. Oh, a great discussion. Alabama, South Carolina. I don't think it's Ole Miss, but I want you to understand if Miami's still in, I think if my math is right, it's a moot point. Well, are you a math professor? Did you do any study in math? What's the highest math you've endeavored? Miami wasn't the only team Mcshay is fond of getting the nod, as he also disapproves of Indiana. Getting in after missing out on that one big, you only give them one big chance against Ohio State. Well, then why is Georgia getting 2-3 chances? Why is South Carolina getting 2-3 chances? Why is Alabama getting 3 chances? Why? Everybody else only gets 1 chance, and the SEC gets 3 chances. That's fraud. Miami wasn't the only team Mcshay isn't fond of getting a nod. Okay, against Ohio State, something he expressed while begrudgingly breaking down Miami's path to the playoff. Oregon, Texas, Penn State, Georgia, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Tennessee, Mcshay said. Keep Miami in the mix. The winner of SMU Clemson is, and as the ACC championship, Indiana apparently is still in. What world Indiana Miami deserve to be in the college football playoff? In what world? Man, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You really gotta be kidding me. You really gotta be kidding me. Y'all didn't say this about LSU that year. They was allowing teams to score whatever on them, but they was just out. They just couldn't keep up with them. I knew y'all can't. I know y'all ain't. What world? 3 loss over a 2 loss. And y'all forced us to do this shit, man. Based on last week's college football rank, hurlers were already viewed as vulnerable in the playoff race before week 14. While we were viewed as vulnerable, and these teams weren't viewed as vulnerable. Y'all gotta look at my schedule breakdown. This is just terrible. This is